Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Professor Anime, and welcome back to yet again another video. Now, we got some pretty exciting news. Apparently, it has been confirmed by a news site, Natalie.mu. You guys have probably heard of this site before. Usually, some anime announcements get updated on this site, and just to make sure if it is real or not, we actually have it translated by several other news sources as well. One of these Twitter news anime update sort of trends that I follow is Moetron. Apparently, it has been confirmed that a Vinland Saga anime is actually going to be in the works. Now, not only the fact that we actually have an anime announced for Vinland Saga, but also the anime is actually going to be produced by Studio Wit, the same studio who brought you Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, Attack on Titan, as well as The Ancient Magus Bride. Now, we also have a PV that was actually put up on YouTube for the anime to Vinland Saga, but the thing about this is that it really doesn't reveal much at all. It just shows some of the characters that are in the promotional artwork for the anime. We have Thorfinn on the left, Askeladd in the middle, Canute in the center next to Askeladd, and then also we have Thorfinn's father, Thors. So those are the characters that are in the promotional artwork. Now, my personal thoughts on this when it comes down to the Vinland Saga anime is that this is simply just amazing news that we got, because honestly, I'm a huge fan of the manga series of Vinland Saga. I mean, right here, I have all of the hardcovers, volumes 1 through 7. I am still not caught up, so technically not all of the volumes. Now, even though I'm not caught up with the manga series to Vinland Saga, even from what I have read right now, I can automatically say that it is a series that is in my tops. There is still a bunch more that I still need to read of Vinland Saga. I'm almost caught up, but from what I've read alone, it is simply an amazing tale. And like, if you guys haven't read it yet, you guys gotta check it out right now to get prepared for the upcoming anime whenever, you know, we're actually going to get a release date on that factor, you know, of the anime. But regardless, get started on Vinland Saga. Like, you'll be doing yourself a disservice if you haven't. If you like shit like Berserk, this is the series that you better read. Now, to finally see that we actually do in fact have a anime announcement for Vinland Saga is just completely bewildering, because many of us thought, you know, when it comes down to Vinland Saga actually getting an anime, it would never happen, because let's be honest, seinen series, whenever they do in fact actually get anime announcements, they usually get shafted half the time. And regardless, when it comes to Vinland Saga, it doesn't really seem to have, you know, really good sales in Japan necessarily, because of the fact that the whole Viking aspect of it doesn't really seem to grasp Japanese readers from what I know of. I mean, of course, there are some fans of the series, but it's not really enough that has actually gathered a large following. It's like a cult following, kind of like Berserk. Berserk's fan base, though, I would say is more bigger than Vinland Saga, but you get my point. Necessarily, this isn't necessarily a series that, you know, has a large following in Japan, simply because of its setting, and because of that, it hasn't really had the best amount of sales when it comes down in Japan. And honestly, I think, I could be wrong on this, but I think this series actually was going to be cut from just the sales alone. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, the sales didn't really sell well in Japan, but it looks as though we're finally actually going to get some promise with Vinland Saga. And if, you know, anime are usually created as promotions for the manga series, and if the anime is actually going to get more people involved in the manga series of Vinland Saga, we might actually be able to see other, you know, anime in the future that kind of have this sort of, you know, setting and atmosphere to the series, or just yet alone, you know, more Vinland Saga. Now, honestly, we have no release date or, you know, episode count as to how long this series is even going to be. In my personal opinion, I think we're honestly going to start out with a 12 to 13 episode series. Personally, I would love to see a 24 episode list or 26 episode list. That would be great if we get something like that, but I think because of how Vinland Saga is as a series, and just due to the sales and whatnot, I think the studio is going to go for a 12 to 13 episode test to see how exactly the anime pans out, and if it is actually received well, we might receive another core or so that could at least go all the way up to, you know, around book 4 of the hardcover editions of Vinland Saga, which I believe is essentially 2, 4, 6, probably like 8 or so volumes into the series. So honestly, when it comes down to that, I'm really excited for it. And I actually do have a feeling that Vinland Saga could, you know, get more anime in the future if in fact this, you know, is animated well and they follow the story exactly like how it is in the manga, because trust me, the story in Vinland Saga is amazing. So I personally can't wait for that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you care at all for Vinland Saga? Have you read the manga? Are you excited for the anime? Just let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Hit that red subscribe button down below if you want to see more. And with that said, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.